Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be a reading for all signs. It's my 3-card, 3-minute readings. Just a very quick reading for each sign, give or take. Sometimes I might draw an extra card for clarity, or a few minutes might be added on. I want to wish everybody a happy birthday, all the Tauruses out there. This is the Taurus season, so let's wish them a happy birthday. What else? Happy Earth Day. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Did something nice for Mother Earth. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle up the signs. There's no particular order. It is time-stamped below as well. We're going to do a Wisdom of the Tao message for everybody as a collective reading, so that'll be at the very end of the video. Because it is the Taurus birthdays and Taurus season, I'm going to start with the sign of Taurus. We're going to do earth, water, fire, and air. No particular order. Again, just check the timestamps and you can quickly access all of your birth chart, whatever sign you want to, sun sign, rising, Venus, moon, whatever you want. All right, one more shuffle. We're going to start with Taurus. 3 cards, please, for the sign of Taurus. What messages does Taurus need to know right now? Oh, I got to timestamp this. Here we go. 120. Taurus. Jeez, let me start this all over again. We got 1 card here. So Justice is coming out here, which is Libra energy. Okay, balance. Something that may need to be addressed. Let me just see here. What's up with the Justice card? Okay, you guys, I'm going to take all the flyers. It is supposed to be 3 cards, but you got 5. Okay, so Taurus, you have the Justice, the 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Strength, and the 2 of Swords. So I feel like for sure some of you are putting an indecisive nature behind you. I think that this is being at the end of your reading. It's behind that Strength card. I feel like a lot of you have gotten a lot more stronger and more confident in decision making. You're able to sort of justify things and reason with what it is that you need to decide on for yourself. I feel like a lot of you are putting attention towards yourself. There's a lot of self-love at this time. That Queen of Cups is sort of offering her cup of energy to the Strength card. You could be offering your love or emotion to a Leo, the Strength card being Leo. I do feel like you've been putting a lot of work in yourself, surrounding the heart space, surrounding love, your emotional well-being. Emotionally, you're getting stronger. It's like I'm getting cloudy no more, or clarity coming through. I'm getting cloudy no more. Don't know why. 2 of Swords. Okay, this indecisive nature, needing to find clarity on something. And I feel like whatever it is, Taurus, that might have felt unjust or unfair or unbalanced in your life, you may have put a lot of work into this and trying to figure it out. But when you kind of let go and sort of let go and let God, I feel like it's like approach things with love and just know your own strength within a situation. Just know your own role, your own level of confidence in knowing that not everything, although it may feel or appear unfair or imbalanced, I think you kind of know now that you don't have to dissect this and figure it out. You don't have to sort of necessarily understand the decision that you need to make or the decision that other people have made involving you. So some of you could have had a bit of confusion or indecisiveness because of this, and you worked away at something or with somebody. But I feel like with this Queen of Cups facing the Strength card, it's like you need to honor yourself and your own level of confidence and security and know that you can tackle anything in life. Some things aren't fair, some things aren't just, or they're not balanced, but it doesn't need to steer you off from making choices and decisions in your life. Okay, you have a lot of confidence there and direction. You've experienced this before. It's kind of like I'm getting a bit of a remember when. Okay, and that's why I feel like maybe cloudy no more, or no more cloud in the mind. It's like you're not to be clouded by the unfairness or the imbalances in life or in relationships or workplaces, okay? Because you do have the 8 of Pentacles here. Nothing is really perfect. So you just have to sort of focus on letting go, letting God, addressing things and coming from a place of love and really tending to your own strengthening of yourself. All right, Taurus, I hope that helps. Happy birthday, everybody. I want to wish you guys all the best. We are going to move on to the sign of Virgo. Virgo. What is the message for Virgo, please? 3 cards. Or whatever flies out. If Taurus just had 5 cards because they flew out, so I'll take flyers. 3 cards for Virgo, please. Excuse me. 6 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Swords, okay? There's a determined energy here, Virgo, that you're trying to gain clarity. I feel like some of you are definitely working on a project or even an invention of something. Something that could have been... There's something here that I feel like you're trying to find a solution or work towards making life or a situation easier for yourself, or inventing something, not necessarily like a marketable product per se, but you're just inventing a way, or you're creating a way, you're working at something that gives you more ease, more clarity, more insight even on a situation. Page of Swords, I feel like this is something you're ready to tackle. You're ready to, I want to get a clarifier for you guys, Virgo, because I feel like you're making progress towards something that you've been putting a lot of work into, but it's something that makes your life easier, because I feel like the Page of Swords, sometimes one of the downfalls, let's say, would be like blocked communication or disappointment or delayed news, or someone that is feeling discouraged. But I feel like you're working beyond that. You're working past a situation where you feel like, I'm determined to figure out what it is I need to learn here, what it is I need to gain. Because it's like you're fixing a problem to something that was once discouraging, disappointing, delayed, blocked communication. Okay, so you're inventing, or you're creating or reinventing, where you can get clarity here, where you can get into a place of more ease is the word. The Magician, okay? There's that invention, creativity, manifesting, okay? So I feel like you're doing something, for some of you, maybe it's a little bit a personal project as well. You're working kind of behind the scenes. But I feel like with the Magician, you're also kind of taking control of a situation in your life where you're like, if something's not working, I need to take responsibility or take control of that and find a solution. There's infinite possibilities. There's multiple solutions for even one problem. So I feel like you're working towards finding a solution. For many of you, it's within the work environment. Okay, so you're kind of streamlining, finding efficiencies, finding ways to maybe save money, working on something that improves the communication or the effectiveness of everything kind of being streamlined and running a little bit smoother. And I feel like this Magician has a very resourceful energy, creative energy. So like I said, you're manifesting something of change that you see is worth the sort of payoff in the end. It pays off for you, the efforts that you put in and the time and energy. So you're finding solutions to all the little, you're tweaking things that make things clearer, they make things easier. It's kind of like no-brainer, or it's kind of helpful for anybody. I feel like the solution is provides aid, or it's also a little bit of excitement for people. Like you kind of create a sense of relief. The Magician showing the magic to things, and it kind of makes people feel a little bit more inspired, because as I was saying with the Page of Swords, sometimes people, or yourself, Virgo, can find that things are discouraging, disappointing, delayed, and you're like, I don't want to work this way. I don't want to work in a discouraging, delayed, disappointing environment, or the processes involved. So you're working on something like this. All right, Virgo, that's your reading. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, guys. Capricorn is next. Capricorn. Okay, 3 cards for Capricorn. What is going on with everybody? I appreciate likes, shares, subscriptions, guys. Thank you so much for your support, comments as well. Capricorn, 3 cards, please. This one wants to come out as well. Fool with the 8 of Pentacles. New beginnings for you guys. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Capricorn, you're on something here that involves a new start that you're working on, you're planning, you're thinking through very strategically here. It is possibly through something of work. The 8 of Pentacles can be something that relates to our employment, our workplace. There's this new beginning. At the same time, I feel like you're doing a very, there's this planning stage is involved, but the Knight of Pentacles is also taking his time or her time. You're protecting yourself along the way. So you're keeping in mind what you've got to win or what you've got to lose. So you're kind of cautiously approaching change, working and planning towards something, but at the same time preserving what you may have at risk or what you may have to lose. There could be a little bit of nervous energy here. I see this little red squirrel in the picture, which is interesting because funny when I see I've been reading this set of cards for over a year and a half now, 2 years. And sometimes it's funny how things pop out. I'm very familiar with red squirrels because they're all around my yard here, and they're a very nervous like energy. They're very jumpy and they're very agitated easily. They chase all the other squirrels away. There's something there with that. You may want to look up the animal spirit of squirrel. It's like you're stashing your nuts, you're stashing your money, you're preparing, okay? But I do get like his tail is up. There's a little bit of like franticness or nervousness. So there is something that some of you may need to work on, sort of working through things, but preserving even your own, like your nervous system, or preserving your reactiveness to things. You could be a little bit hypersensitive right now. The Fool card reminds us to go in there with a little bit more ease and fun, enjoy the process, learn along the way. But I feel that earthy grounding energy of the Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, is very Capricorn, wanting to sort of see and control in a way. I don't mean that in a bad way, but you're just trying to plan accordingly. When it's a new beginning like this, that's where this, maybe being thrown into something of the unknown is what makes your nerves or your agitation or you're a little bit frantic. Okay, so it's kind of like jumpity energy here. Be careful not to slow the process down from this. Okay. You also have this little rabbit as well, and this was the year of the rabbit, I believe, in the Chinese calendar. The year of the rabbit, which is about fast-moving, quick-moving energy, prosperity, growth, multiplying opportunities here. So you may, it's like you can have this. What I'm calling nervous energy, it's just because I have this image of these red squirrels in my yard that are just always freaking out. You can still have a fast-moving, hoppity energy, Capricorn, but take it from more of a rabbit approach versus more of a nervous. The rabbit just kind of glides through and quickly has a pace. It's very more athletic, kind of. It's got more of a goal in mind. So use your energy in a fast-paced movement if you want to speed things up in that approach versus like a fast-paced energy that's here, there, and everywhere. Okay, there's definitely something there with that. Look up those animals. Maybe look up the rabbit. It is the year of the rabbit. Look up squirrel, chipmunk, red squirrel, one of those. This definitely looks like a red squirrel. Okay, these guys are a little bit They're also a little bit of an opportunist. They don't like people in their space. They are not people, but other squirrels. They're very territorial. That's the word. They are very territorial, and they will chase away things. So that's what I mean with this little rabbit is don't necessarily chase away the pace or the opportunities that might be there because of feeling agitated or nervous in a way. Don't know if that makes sense, but that's just the energy I'm picking up. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading. Thanks again. And we are moving on to the water signs. Cancer is next. Cancer. Thank you guys for your like, share, subscriptions. I appreciate that. Comments as well. 3 cards for the sign of Cancer. Excuse me, guys. Cancer. King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups, okay? I feel like you guys are definitely taking up your the opportunities of wealth. There's a lot of eagerness here. There's a lot of ambition with this King of Wands. You are very passionate about achieving. It's like I'm getting gold standard. You're achieving this 10 of Pentacles. You're achieving wealth, stability. This actually, I think what it is that you're doing, Cancer, is that building something that you're very passionate about. Entrepreneurial is also one of the things that comes through with a King of Wands. But I feel like this opens up the doors for you to maybe living a life of a bit of more freedom. There's a lot of options on the table here with the 7 of Cups. I feel like you're actually not overwhelmed by this. I feel like you're excited about work. It's like work hard, play hard, pursuing the things in life that provide you with a long-term sense of stability and abundance, specifically with wealth and finance. It could also be with some emotional fulfillment there. There could be something here that you're emotionally fulfilling a lot of dreams or emotional desires with those cups. And the King of Wands can also kind of like your sense of freedom. He likes not to be tied down. There's a very entrepreneurial business approach and an entrepreneurial lifestyle approach where you do as you please and you like to have variety. You like to have the choices that are around you right now. Almost like a good overwhelm, like you're overwhelmed by abundance at this time. You're overwhelmed by achieving or gaining this sense of money or wealth or opportunities, and being overwhelmed as to where you're going to allocate or what you're going to choose in your life. You might have a lot of plans on the go right now because there could have been some kind of windfall, so to speak. I think that's what I've got for you guys, Cancer. I hope that helps. We are moving on to the sign of Pisces. Pisces, let me get some water, guys. Okay, Pisces. Three cards, please, for the sign of Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Excuse me. Pisces. Okay, you have the High Priestess, which is very Piscean energy. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Excuse me. You've really got to work on your, listen to your intuition here, Pisces. You have this Devil energy, the Capricorn of that card, and you have this, you could be just dealing with a Capricorn. But I feel like this is something about ensuring your groundedness and your financial groundedness as well, your financial stability. There could be something within the workplace here. Queen of Pentacles is wanting to nurture and secure stability, work hard, make your money. The High Priestess is about following your feeling towards this, following your intuition, and also taking the time. Sometimes it's like this devil, I feel, is demanding of an answer, demanding of needing to know now, or a time limit. It's like attaching to the outcome of something, where I feel as the high priestess is saying, well, I'm going to step back and reflect. I'm going to feel my emotion, my intuition, and do what's best for you, Pisces. The Queen of Pentacles is like grounding and nurturing. I would say let's start with ourselves. Let's nurture and ground ourselves before we extend that to others. There's a sense of, again, that coming from your higher self. And I want to get one more for you guys, Pisces. Clarify the priestess, the high priestess, please, and the devil. Let's just clarify this. There's a sense of freedom I'm getting here, a sense of letting go, but let's see. Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. This is other people's influences, other people's stuff that could be causing some kind of chaos or disruption, or too many opinions, too many people. It's like too many hands in the pot here. Keep an eye on this, Pisces, is all I can say with the devil card. There's other exterior battles or struggles or influences that you don't need to take on. You need to ground and nurture yourself and have that your own sense of intuition and feeling things out. Somebody here may have, like, it's black and white and they want an answer now, or here's a deadline, or there's all this commotion. Don't take that on, okay? The Five of Wands reminds us not to get involved in outside things that we can't control. You may know, this is the thing, is that you may want to have a nature of nurturing with the Queen of Pentacles, helpfulness, trying to save the day or help this situation, but you can't save everybody, only yourself here, okay? I also feel that with the High Priestess, you're in a much more of an experienced or knowing place. There's a bit more of, I'm getting like, I've done this before, this is not my first rodeo kind of thing. You have experience, you've worked at this before. So, I wish I could draw more cards for you guys, but I want to just say, listen to your intuition and nurture yourself first and foremost. Make sure you have your own security. Make sure you're grounded within your life, your work, whatever this may be. All right, Pisces, that is your reading. Thanks again for all of your support, guys. We're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, 3 cards, please. What is going on for the sign of Scorpio? Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, 5 of Swords. Okay. I'm just pausing here, Scorpio, because I'm just trying to figure out here what's going on with this Queen of Wands and 5 of Swords. You have some form of communication, things moving very quickly, okay? I feel like ultimately you're in the driver's seat here, or you're in a sense of having control of a scenario. However, you could be up against some kind of conflict or some kind of resistance. It's almost like you're 2 steps ahead of someone else, or 2 steps ahead of a situation. I feel here with the 5 of Swords can often be somebody that doesn't respect boundaries and intrudes into your space, your project, whatever this is. But I feel like you're moving quite quickly because you're kind of on fire. This Queen of Wands knows where she's going and knows what she wants. There's something about keeping up with you. It's kind of actually, I'm getting this, like, it's pissing somebody off, or it's making somebody like trying to stumble you or take you out in a way. There's a conflict there because it's like it's almost like you're moving ahead so quickly or doing so well, or you've got your act together on things and you're moving onward, upward, and fast. Like, it's quick moving energy, and it's like it's upsetting somebody or pissing someone off that they can't no matter what they do, no matter what they try, they can't keep up to you. It's a form of like, you're one tough cookie or one tough nut to crack here. This person it's like they've been able to overcome other people. It's like you're not weak though for that. You're too strong for this individual or situation. So you're kind of continuing to move through and saying, I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I'm on guard. I know what I want. You've got a lot of confidence and eager here, but you're moving very quickly through the challenges here. And it's just like, it's weird. Like it's almost competitive, like a game show, some kind of competition. It's almost like very competitive nature. I'm also getting a competitiveness of like one of those like tough mudders, like, you know, or that race that people just like fight tooth and nail to get through these obstacles and like win at the end. And it's just, there's a sense of someone that can't keep up to you. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, Scorpio. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it resonates for someone out there. You're on a bit of a high quick speed passion where direction, confidence, it's someone can't keep up to this. So you're 2 steps ahead is what I want to say, or they're 2 steps behind. All right, Scorpio, thank you for your likes, shares, subscriptions. You can let me know in the comments if that resonates. We are moving on to Aries. Aries. All right, Aries, thanks for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, guys. Let's see what we got for you. Give me energy for Aries messages, please, for Aries. Okay, some of you, okay, it's time to move forward here, Aries. You've got the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. I don't know what it is that you're resistant here. It's like this Knight of Pentacles is digging his heels in. It's like you want to relive a moment with a situation, a person. It could be, there's this feeling of like not wanting this feeling to end. But there comes a time where we have to put the past behind us. We have to sort of keep that memory, like keep that experience or that feeling as a bit of a memory. I feel like it's good. It doesn't feel bad. With the 6 of Cups is a very joyous kind of memorable, fun-filled or light-filled energy. So it's something where there's something that you're trying to protect or preserve and really move slowly. It's almost like, in a good way, I feel like some of you are staying in the present moment and just bracing and embracing, I should say, embracing each and every moment, because there's something here that you are either enjoying this or you don't want this moment to end. However, there will come a time here where you've got to move forward when some other opportunity or something else kind of replaces this energy, or something else kind of switches gears for you, where you're like, okay, I kind of stayed in this energy of just enjoying the moment to the point where I have to move on now, or I have to embrace other possibilities. Excuse me. It could have been a very calming energy, and it was very smooth sailing or just very cozy and comfortable. But I feel here with the 3 of Wands, like things are going to get a little choppy and things are going to get starting to stir up again, where it's going to kind of push you along into more new change, new beginnings, new endeavors. It's time to sort of put the past behind you, even though it was an enjoyable moment or a feeling, and take on something new, okay? So I feel like it's good on both sides of this, Aries. It's just like, you know, I don't want this feeling to end, or I don't want this nostalgic enjoyment. You're really in the present in a good way. You're really enjoying the energy and the feeling that you're getting. It could be for some of you, like time off of work or something where you're just like, man, I'm loving just having the freedom and enjoying each day with no stress or you're enjoying friendships and relationships and fun things. But there comes a time where you have other goals and ambitions that are going to want to be exercised and moving forward in. So some things, all good things come to an end is kind of what I'm going to end your reading with here. All right, Aries, thank you guys. We're moving on to the sign of Leo. 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 Messages for the sign of Leo, please. I'm going to take these two that flew out. Okay, Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. New love here, guys. Someone's a little guarded. Let's see here. What's the third card for? There we go. Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay. Leo, there's a new love here. There's new relationship or some new beginning here with emotion. The issue or the struggle here is that somebody was badly burned. Somebody may have felt completely taken out. There's an end of a cycle here that was not a good ending. I feel the Ten of Swords is something that was a tough go for somebody. So I do feel that in the center of their being, in the center of their heart space, I feel like this Ace of Cups is in the center of the two cards. And I feel here that this person, there's emotion, there's feeling, there's love there, but at the same time, they're being very guarded. I don't think they mean to put this onto you. I feel like there's a lot of emotional feeling here, but someone here is really going slow and they've got a bit of a guard up right now because of the fact that they may not have even anticipated meeting you or, having a relationship or having new feelings, but they were still kind of ending or resolving and sort of dealing with the pain of a past ending of something. Now, it could be a pain or an ending or a struggle with something else. It may not necessarily be a romantic love or a romantic relationship. Maybe they dealt with loss. So they're just trying to overcome. So I feel like there's pain with that Ten of Swords. However, it will come to a close. It's time for a new beginning here with love, emotional fulfillment. You could also be a little bit of this grounding energy for them, the Knight of Pentacles. You could sort of help protect them in a way or make them feel safe, make them feel grounded. But just know that this is going to take a little bit of time because they're in the process of resolving something else in their life. I feel like it's loss, pain, or a relationship that was very difficult for them to have close out for themselves. So just go with the flow, one day at a time, one step at a time with this person, or maybe this is yourself, Leo. I feel like there is a form of protection here. But I also get that somebody could be a little guarded. It's almost like you don't need to be guarded. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to support you. I'm not here to harm you like this scenario or the pain that they're going through. So I feel like if it's a loss of somebody that was romantic, this person feels a little bit raw. If it's someone who has ended a relationship that did not go well, this is where they feel like, are you going to harm me? They're a little bit guarded. And this is where you're like, someone here is saying, I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to sort of nurture and guard you and sort of, you want to be with this person. There's a lot of emotional love here. There's a lot of feelings. All right, Leo, that is your reading, guys. Thank you so much for like, share, subscribes. I appreciate and the comments, of course. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What messages do we have for the sign of Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, Ten of Swords. I appreciate the like, share, subscription, guys, too. Thank you for the support. Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, King of Cups. Okay. Oh, yay. Emotional stability is needed right now, Sagittarius. There is somebody here, I don't know, this King of Cups, I want to get a clarifier for you. There's an ending of a cycle here. There's been a lot of conflict, okay? There is something here that I feel has affected the emotions of a person, but I feel like forgiveness is required at this time, Sag. In order for you to end this struggle, this conflict, this thing with other people, it's kind of like you have to be the bigger person and sort of kill them with kindness or flood them out with love or flood them out with forgiveness, okay? I feel here that your emotional stability is the most important at hand, but you can't necessarily... I feel like some of you have been used or harmed, or there's something here where you just can't take that anymore. You feel a sense of being finished, done. 10 of Swords, ending of something, but there's residual there. Let me see here. I want to get a clarifier because this isn't good enough. Hang on. 7 of Swords. Yeah, okay. So definitely there's some kind of deceit, lies, cheat. And it confirms here that the King of Cups is either there's one individual, because there could be a group of people or a situation with multiples. There's one individual where there's a genuine love, and this could be just you. This could be your energy here, King of Cups, of just outpouring of emotions. I feel like it was emotionally affected you that somebody or some group of people or situations would have deceived, lied, or cheated. Okay, the 7 of Swords is like that lie, cheat, steal, deceit, things not going the way you anticipated, sneaky behavior. But I feel like forgiveness really is the way to sort of stabilize and come from a place of peace. I want to show you guys something here. There's a lot of rays, okay? It's almost like, it's like the rays of heaven, the rays of peace, the rays of love. It's kind of like you can't allow these outside circumstances to take your emotional stability and your peace away from you. You have to maintain your own peace. Forgiveness is not easy. It's not always easy. However, at the same time, I want to say it is, because it ultimately pays off for you. Doesn't matter what other people have done here, what kind of harm has happened. When you forgive, you just release yourself from being attached to that situation or these people, from taking away your peace of mind and your emotional stability. Okay, so all you can do is remove either yourself or the obstacles in the way that cause problems. But unfortunately, we cannot control the outcome of other people's choices and the way they behave or the way they treat us. We can only remove ourselves. And I feel like some of you are saying with this 10 of Swords, I'm done. There's no more that I can take. I'm ready to move on, because your emotional fulfillment and your stability is the most important right now. Come from a place of peace and forgiveness if you can. Try your best on that one. I know some people yell at me when they say, you can't forgive this, you can't forgive that. Well, I can tell you that you can. All right, moving on to Libra, 3818. Libra, 3818 here. What do we got for Libra? Messages for Libra, please. Ace of Cups. The Strength card. Leo energy. There's new beginnings here, Libra. Libra. New beginnings. There's new love. 10 of Cups. Amazing. Okay. So, this is like happily ever after. This is about emotional and complete happiness and fulfillment. The thing is here, Libra, is that you have to remain strong at this time. I feel like some of you are in the midst of approaching or trying to stay strong during a new beginning, because this Ace of Cups, it's like facing each other, okay? I feel like this is something where you have what it takes to embrace new beginnings and to find love, but you also have to be strong, because what's behind this Strength card is like the Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness and love and fulfillment. It follows you, okay? So when you're staying strong and confident and secure with yourself, knowing that you can handle things that maybe new beginnings are a little bit difficult for you at this time. But I feel like the your happiness follows you wherever you go. So if you remain in a confident place, if you remain strong within yourself, it follows you. It's something. I want to get a clarifier, guys. One sec for you guys. I'm giving you a clarifier today. What's the outcome here for Libra? What's the outcome? I want to get some clarity on the strength. The Fool card, yeah, like I said, new beginnings. It's a time here where you are off on a new beginning, and finding love or embracing new love is something that is not maybe an easy thing for whatever reason that is. But I feel like some of you have what it takes. And it's, again, just practicing your own confidence in yourself, because the Ten of Cups is ultimately something where probably, unless you're brand new and it's your very first relationship in life, you could have left something behind here. And most likely, based on, you know, the age group that follows my channel, you've had more than one relationship here. And some of you may have, it's like moving away from something, but you're moving into something new. And it's like you're leaving one happy spot, let's say, for whatever reason, but I feel like it follows you into a new beginning of love. Some of you may have also just generally encountered a brand new love in your life, and it's something that you don't realize yet, and it's something you have to kind of work through and stay strong. So there could be some insecurities there where you're like, there's so much love or there's so much connection. I'm not sure that I know what to do here. It's scary. But what follows and what you ultimately are after is your Ten of Cups, your happily ever after, your fulfillment. There's also a lot of healing in that card as well. Some of you could be moving. So Ten of Cups can also be a little bit of change around the home. It's interesting. I wanted to straighten up because my posture was slouching here. Stand strong, face forward and stand up. Keep your head held high here at this time, Libra. I do feel like there's a little bit of a fear getting into something brand new or being overwhelmed with all of this love. And it's something that you have to kind of trust in yourself and have confidence and security within yourself that you're worth all of this. You're surrounded by love here, which is great, and happiness. So for whatever reason, you've got to stay strong through this process. All right, Libra, interesting reading. Thanks for your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments, guys. I appreciate that. Gemini, we're moving on to air signs. 4242. Gemini, 4242. I'm not sure if that number makes... You could be, I feel like that's a lot of stability, Gemini. 2s and 4s, okay? The pairing of that. 4242 might be something you're seeing, but it's a very strong, to me, it's a coupling, it's a stability, okay? 2 and 2 is 4. So you might be in a place of a lot of stability here. I'm going to keep shuffling. They'll come out if they're meant to. Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Thanks, guys, for all your likes, shares, subscriptions. I appreciate your support. Wow, you're getting clumps of cards, but... You got 4 cards. 9 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, a few things are coming through here. First of all, this is a time here where you're in this change. There's a new beginning, a new path, a decision to make. This is going to be solo for a lot of you, Gemini. This 9 of Pentacles is saying, I'm going to need to do this on my own. I'm going to need to not be needy, not be needy of another person, not needy of love, codependency. There's a thing here about growing yourself. Your self-financial abundance, building up on this level of independence. It's something that you have to make a decision on your own, okay? So I want to get clarifiers, but I try to keep it with the 3 or 4 cards. New beginnings in love for some of you with the Ace of Cups. But what's interesting is that the Four of Pentacles is maybe not expressing that or holding back. So for some reason, there's a bit of preservation here. I also want to say here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, some of you are working on saving, conserving, it's building your own wealth. And that's going to have to be a bit of a pulling back from things in life. Okay. So there's something about watching and I think investing and sort of stashing a little bit of money so that you can be careful about where your money goes, because right now it's important to build self-worth and independence. It's kind of like you're a little bit torn here, Gemini. Some of you are, it's interesting because this Ace of Cups is a new love, it's a new beginning, but I feel like you're preserving something here, you're holding back. It's almost like what I want to say two things. What you choose here in your next direction or your next move in life, it's really interesting. Like I'm getting that you have to choose what is most emotionally fulfilling for you, but you may be leaving behind the idea of love. I don't know why that's the case. It's almost like where you're going or the decision that you're making is so independent that there may not even be an opportunity to be finding a loving, like a love connection, a connection of, it seems a very solo path right now in a way. You know, a lot of people might make decisions in life based on love or based on finding love versus choosing a path of feeling the emotional love for oneself. So what's weird is like this, and I know this is a little bit of an extreme example, but it's like monkhood, okay? Like you are choosing a path, a monk chooses a path that is so removed from the idea of finding a loving partner. They have love for all, but they live in solitude. They do not engage in romantic marriages or relationships. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but do you know what I mean by like they have this passion and this life to serve others, or this life to serve a purpose that is the deeper meaning of self and the deeper meaning of what their path is in the future. And so they make a conscious decision, or they make a spiritual decision that they devote themselves to a path of, like, I get the self-preservation here in this Four of Pentacles beside the Ace of Cups. So, but ultimately they are one of the most peaceful, it's a peaceful practice. It's a practice of not having attachment or feeling like they need to have someone. They're not lonely. They're not, maybe some of them are. I'm just saying that the concept of that solo road of Buddhism and following a spiritual path versus following a path of like focusing your world around a relationship. So it's interesting because I feel like there's a very strong level of independence here, and it's choosing this path, making a decision, but not being needy or codependent. And maybe with this preservation of this new beginning, some of you are going to find that. I'm not saying that there's no love there for you, but the Four of Pentacles tells me that you're just sort of keeping things close to yourself right now, maybe keeping this decision close to yourself, and also kind of saving your money as well, because of that Nine of Pentacles is building up, working hard, enjoying the things in life that you work hard for. And sometimes it's like it might require, I don't want to use the word sacrificing, but letting go of things or people that we were once attached to or wanted or looking for relationships. Another example is, guys, as being a reader, it's difficult, as for me at least, to engage in relationships, because although I want that, it can distract me from my meditation and my practice and my daily offerings to other people. So I definitely can't handle relationships where there's a lot of head games or problems. So I've chosen a path to devote my time and my energy to serve people during readings or healings or holistic nutrition consultations, which I do. And relationships have often taken me away from my spiritual path. They've taken me away from a path. This is what I'm picking up extremely strong in your reading, Gemini, is not to be taken away from your purpose, your path, your ultimate love for self and emotional fulfillment, while also feeling a sense of strong independence and a lot of abundance within yourself, where you're okay being alone. This was supposed to be a 3-minute reading. You guys are going on like 8 minutes, but there's a huge feeling of this in your reading. I just want to say is there's lots of love for everybody, but at the same time, make sure it aligns with your purpose and your path, and it doesn't distract you from what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Hopefully that helps. Thanks for your likes, shares, and subscriptions and comments, Gemini. All right, we are moving on. That was a long reading for Gemini. Aquarius, 5035. Aquarius, how's it going, my fellow Aquarians? I hope you guys are doing well. Aquarius, I'm gonna tell you guys, I went to do like a reading for you. I don't know why. Sometimes I have these random desires, but to do bonus reads. I'm just gonna summarize it because some of you are feeling very tired, possibly. I feel like the Aquarian collective right now is that being this sort of humanitarian type of energy that we want to see good for everybody, but I feel like we're overextending ourselves. You could be going through a sense of exhaustion, tiredness, needing some time out, needing to kind of shut down and be alone, or just, put some healthy boundaries up as to where you're putting all of your time and energy. It's great that we may want to help a lot of people, but I feel like it's a time right now, Aquarius, to kind of go inward a little bit and put a little bit of attention on your rest and your well-being overall, okay? Because you may start getting a little bit resentful or agitated by the strain of other people pulling at your pant legs kind of thing. Just saying that, I didn't end up releasing this video. Some of you also may have been feeling a lot of frustration in your dating life and feeling like, what is it that I can't figure out here? You're kind of wrapped up in the thoughts of why you can't meet someone or why you can't even get a coffee date. It's like there's something that is so exhausting in the energy right now. Obviously this isn't going to resonate for every single Aquarius, but it's just something that I was getting. And I actually, myself being an Aquarius, have felt a little bit overtired, underslept, overworked in a way, because I'm extending myself. Okay, let's see what the 3 cards, because this is another energy. So let's see what else we've got. You're kind of getting 2 little mini reads here, Aquarius. Yeah, okay, awesome. 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. You have a lot of abundance here showing up. I feel like there's some good messages here that are coming for somebody who wants to help you work towards a goal or planning things. It could be with an initial stage because you have both the Page of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So it's a very initial ideas or excitements or passions to help you plan something in life, help you organize or build on something. So you could be working with somebody such as a financial advisor or a life coach or somebody who helps build your business, builds up your financial stability, because you have a lot of these 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So there's a lot of great things coming in. There's a lot of ideas and passions. I feel like a lot of excited energy for you, Aquarius. And maybe this is one of the reasons why some of you are feeling exhausted, is because you're doing a lot of work and planning and spending a lot of energy, although you're very excited maybe to achieve this possibility or the accumulation of wealth or opportunities for stability and financial well-being. It could have been somewhat of a tedious type of energy where you had to keep going and going. You could have had a lot of encouragement or like input from somebody else, and you may have had a tough time maybe even saying no. So somebody kept this wheel going for you, but in the process, I want to say here that it will pay off, but some of you may have experienced some tiredness along the way or feeling like you're overdoing it. So don't be afraid to sort of set some healthy boundaries or just ask for a break from this person, because I do feel like someone around you is very high energy. It's a youthful energy. You could be at a different age and this person has got a lot more energy than you, and they're like, let's do this, 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 and this. And you're like, I just want to go to bed at 7:30, I'm tired, type of thing. So there could be a little bit of youthful, young energy, excitement, but ultimately, Aquarius, you have a lot of good things that are in the works. There's a lot of planning here. There's a lot of abundance showing up. It takes time, but it's there. So I feel like you've got a lot of support, especially by one person. I feel like with a page being newer and younger than you. All right, Aquarius, thanks guys for your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments. I appreciate everyone's support. Last but not least, we've got the wisdom of the Tao message for everybody. So let me write that down. Wisdom of the Tao message for everybody. This is a collective message. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got two cards here. The first one says, refuse to be used. Pull away from your fears and refuse to be a victim. You will never be happy if you don't end the toxic arrangements that imprison you. Love yourself. You deserve better. Okay, this is an awesome collective message. Nobody should be used or using other people, but we always teach people how to treat us. So if you're being used, you can either put an end to it or allow somebody to know that that's acceptable behavior, okay? Lake. Excuse me, the fall season and the fertile energy of the West bring you prosperity. All of your efforts are coalescing and approaching fruition. Rejoice with friends and plan family reunions. Count your blessings and be grateful. Forgive. This forgiveness was in, I think, Sagittarius. There was a sign that I did, and you'll know who you are out there if you read that. I think it was Sag, where forgiveness was a very, very important thing to offer somebody. Although it's not easy to do sometimes, forgiveness here. And be grateful. Count your blessings, everybody. All right. Thanks, guys. I want to wish you guys a great week. All the best. Thank you so much for your shares, likes, support, and comments. And I'll see you soon. Take care.